grass is. That's a little better. A beautiful afternoon, October 21st, trying to get the camper ready for the hunters here. We still got to get the furnace going, but I'm getting the bush hogging done, and the tractor's going to stay here then, so I can go get those deer towers and get the deer towers brought over here, and then I can lift them with this tractor and get them set up. I had forgotten what a mess I left here. Look at this. I almost got stuck in this stuff. It was part of my plan to come and add fill to this yard, and I haven't got around to it yet. Okay, on to the 80-hour review here, quick. One of the things I like is a lot of glass space. You can see up here they put the exhaust pretty much in line with that post. The posts are really nice, small, square, probably 2-inch square. So there's just a lot of window space to look around. Looks like some deer up there. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them. There they go, 4 or 5. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm mowing a strip for my 1,000-yard range. I'm going to go backwards all the way down the hill, but first I'm just going to open it up here on the top where I know it's pretty safe. Alright, I'm in 4-wheel drive because I'm sure this is wet in here. This was that cut that I made with the excavator this summer. Now I'm excavating the hillside in front of the new shooting backstop to be doubly, triply, quadruply safe. I'm going to try and take probably 4 feet off of this hilltop here. I cut the top of this hill down for the 1,000-yard range. So hopefully I don't get bogged down in here. I don't fall in here. Alright, and here's the bottom. It's at this really rough creek. So I'm just going to head back up right now. But I made the trail on this side anyways. Okay, now I'm backing uphill. Just making this strip a little wider. Oh, there goes an oak tree. Hate to do that. There's another one right there though. You can kind of see the rows coming up there in the sunlight of the legumes, the fall mix for CRP. I'm going to head over to the big corn plot and turn the fence back on, see how that's doing. So when you're making new roads, it's a good idea if you can get out in the winter time. So like the straight line to that food plot is right here, but you see that low spot. That's why I angled the road around the high spot. Now if you tried to make your roads in the summer where you're bush hogging, you're going to miss that because it's going to be overgrown. That's a really low spot. So last winter is when I marked out my path, so that's why I know that spot is there. There's another one right there you can't see, but it's awfully wet. And then now it curves back to the right. It does an S curve in here because there's another really low spot right there. You can see it looks like the planter had a tough time there recently. Maybe even needed to pull out of there. But where I got the path is nice and high and dry. Alright, I should have grabbed that snack my wife brought for me. But I said, I'm just going to mow that one strip for the range and I'll be done. Yeah, now I'm hungry. Look at this mess here. These fences are all tore up. Oh, sheesh. Let's see if I could tie them back together. I had to do this for one at my house. The deer are obviously enjoying this corn. Alright, I'm sitting here debating if I should leave it or not. Man, we got some really nice corn in here. Look at that. Got a nice full one here, and I'm just on the outside. I really probably should mow a few strips for the guys. It's almost rut time and I'm going to put one of the towers right here. So I probably should drive the tractor in here and knock some shooting lanes down. That's what I should do. Alright, now what I'm doing, let me get you some. Now I'm just running the bush hog over them rows of corn that I knocked down, because as you can see they're popping back up. So I'm going to bush hog a couple strips and this will be a really nice setup for that tower. Oh, I got a hazard. Now you could see how he's going to have some real nice shooting lanes through here right in the middle of this corn plot. It's going to be really nice. Okay, so right here I flattened out a spot here a couple months ago for the tower. Look at this, I just had to take a walk through here. I mean, it's frustrating for me. I lost 6 weeks with my new hip, but look at that. But guys, I mean, yes, it takes funds, but there's a lot of things you could do that are relatively on the cheap, but just think how exciting it'll be to hunt this spot. I mean, the deer will start using this as a highway. I mean, ideally, from that stand where the tractor is, ideally, I'd want to cut 3 or 4 lanes, but I'm stuck. I have to go get the towers, and I have other work to do to catch up, but oh, actually, I will be able to cut some more lanes. When I come and bring the towers out here, the tractor's still going to have the bush hog on it for a counterweight, so I will be able to knock down a few more shooting lanes over in this direction. This is going to be beautiful. At least I got one nice shooting lane in the middle here. And you can only imagine what next year could be like. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of excitement for my two hunters in here. I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. It's going to be exciting.